HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Golden Pond Assisted Living, honoring resident choice, dignity, and independence. Our health and wellness focus keeps residents active. Golden Pond, state-of-the-art senior housing and healthcare services.
And by WPC Pest Control, a family-owned business for over 35 years. Owners Jim and Rebecca Mazzucchelli provide honesty, respect, and integrity, performing safe and effective pest control services. They service your home like it's their home. Welcome to HCAM News. Tom Nappy at the anchor desk to keep you up to date with everything you need to know about Hopkinton. On this edition of HCAM News, we have the latest Hillers baseball and softball playoff updates. Matt Clark will fill you in with upcoming HCAM programming with our HCAM Insider. And we'll show you a couple of the Flag Day celebrations that took place this past week around town. But first, the Chamber of Commerce helped get residents up to date with the latest happenings as they hosted the annual State of the Town presentation right here in the HCAM studios.
The Chamber of Commerce hosted the annual State of Our Town presentation. Town Manager Norman Kamalu gave an update.
In terms of Hopkinton's outlook, it is stable, it is positive. And here's why. First off, I'm not the only one saying this. We recently received the report, and Kathy may be speaking to this, I don't want to steal your thunder. Recently received the report that our high school was the third best in this state. And over the years, we've also been recognized for having our high school being nationally ranked. Secondly, we also recently received recognition for being the 5th safest town in Massachusetts. I can tell you, when we last did our citizen satisfaction survey, we asked people to identify 2 drivers behind everything that they liked about Hopkinton. One of those things was that they felt safe in this community.
On behalf of the Board of Selectmen, Chairman John Catino spoke.
As I speak before all of you today, reflecting on our past efforts and looking forward to our future endeavors, I'm first very pleased to be able to say in the past year was remarkable success for this town. And second, we believe that with continued balance, this upcoming year should be another one of improvement and prosperity. In the public sector, we will open a new library, a new DPW facility, and in 2018, a new elementary school. We already opened the North Road to relieve the downtown traffic. We formed a center school reuse committee, and we're currently in the planning stages for building the dog park. The town also witnessed unprecedented second underride in 3 years. There's also a proposal to lower the water and sewer rates for the first time in many years. It's also important to note that all the properties at Legacy Farms are bringing in significantly more revenue than ever predicted. We do, however, have concerns with the empty storefronts and vacancies downtown and the many properties still to be leased on South Street.
School Superintendent Dr. Kathy McLeod gave an update.
Achieve. So, well, I think you are aware of the high school achievement that this, and you know that the high school administrative team would be the first to say that those successes are due to the successes that happened beginning at the very lowest, or the very beginning grade, I won't say lowest, for our very youngest learners. And so the Elmwood School had their best MCAS performance in the past 4 years. And for those of you who are listening, those of you who are in the audience who may wonder why I'm beginning with the Elmwood School, it's because that's the first year where we actually test using MCAS. So when we say we don't test kids before 3rd grade. However, once again, the results that we see in 3rd grade, that's really a culmination, of course, of what's been happening for our kiddos ever since kindergarten. Preschool really, but we don't get to educate all of our preschoolers, so we only take responsibility for what happens as far as it relates to MCAS, beginning and kindergarten. The middle school had an incredible achievement in narrowing the achievement gap and reaching level 1 proficiency. It's a very difficult step. It's much easier to be at level 2. To bridge the gap between level 2 and level 1, and in this case at our middle school, it was particularly around our high needs students, takes a tremendous amount of focused effort. And we were really delighted to see that result because it's something we've been working on for the past 4 years as well. And then at the high school, we know the ranking, and I think you've heard from my discussion up to this point why we're so excited about it. We're not excited alone about the fact that it's third. We are third in the state, but more excited because of all of the things that we are supported by this community to be able to do to enjoy and achieve that kind of ranking.
On display at the Hopkinton Senior Center is work from some of their available art classes. The work on display includes pottery, quilting, paintings, and drawings, plus more. The display can be seen in the lobby and also heading down the hallway to the left of the lobby. The Senior Center also has various works of art for sale, as well as other items made by local residents. The work was on display for public viewing throughout the week and will be for a limited time. Head on over to the Senior Center or give them a call for more details. Here's a look at some of the wonderful pieces of art you can view right now at the Senior Center.
This past week on Wednesday, June 14th, we celebrated our nation's flag with the annual Flag Day. In addition to the beloved annual Center School Flag Day ceremony, Bay Path Elder Services sponsored a dinner for veterans at the Senior Center catered by TJ Spirits.
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Wednesday, June 14th, marked the annual celebration of our nation's flag. Veterans gathered at the Hopkinton Senior Center to enjoy each other's company and a nice dinner from TJ Spirits.
Tonight we are celebrating our veterans. Bay Path Elder Services has funded this event for the dinner. TJ's is catering. Tony is playing the accordion, and he'll be playing some of the military songs. There'll be a little festive atmosphere for it. And it's just been terrific, and our staff is doing the serving and cleaning up, and we're also having a good time.
Bay Path Elder Services sponsored the event, which is meant to pay thanks to our local heroes who risked everything to keep our flag what it is today, a symbol of freedom,
and a symbol of independence.
So this is the first year you're doing this?
Yes, it is.
So do you think this is something that you're going to make an annual tradition?
Well, it might not be quite an annual tradition, but Bay Path Elder Services is now coming forth with some funding for different types of programs for veterans and for seniors, so we're going to be seeing more interaction with them.
I'm going to be playing some patriotic tunes, a little medley of sorts, but when you hear your particular branch song, if you wouldn't mind standing up so we can recognize you. All right? Let's do a little medley. I think most folks are just about done eating, so we could probably sing a few songs here. We'll start off with My Country 'Tis of Thee, followed by America the Beautiful, a little bit of the Battle Hymn of the Republic, and my favorite slow patriotic tune, God Bless America. By the way, anybody know who wrote the lyrics to America the Beautiful? Yes, sir.
Bates. Last name is Bates.
Bates. Catherine Bates, right, from Wellesley College.
Coming up next on HCAM News, we have playoff highlights from Hillers softball and baseball and scenes from the Center School Flag Day ceremony. You're tuned into HCAM News. Don't go anywhere.
HCAM News is supported by our viewers and by Hopkinton Drug, located in this historic New England town since 1954. They are a multifaceted store dedicated to providing clients with an array of healthcare options.
And by Webster First Federal Credit Union, providing financial products with attentive customer service to the local families and businesses of Hopkinton. Visit us at websterfirst.com.
Do you have what it takes?
Will you make a difference?
Always an adventure.
Police and fire working together.
Utilizing the latest technology.
Do you have what it takes?
Welcome back to HCAM News. Hillers softball and baseball advanced to the sectional semifinals games. Both teams went to remote locations for this round. Softball took on Milford High School at Taunton High School and lost after a good battle 6-3. Hillers baseball went over to Rockland High School to try to upset 5th-seeded Greater New Bedford. The game was filled with suspense the whole way and went extra innings. Here's a look at what was a classic battle. Hillers baseball took on Greater New Bedford at the beautiful Veterans Memorial Stadium at Rockland High School. The winner of this game would move on to the Division II South Sectional Championship. Top of the third, Greater New Bedford leading Hopkinton 2-0 at the time. Steve Simos makes some noise.
And he hits this one over to right center field, and that's going to drop into deep center field. Coming around second and around third is the first Hillers run. It is an RBI double for Simos, and he's showing off that power there, 2-1.
No more runs would score until the top of the sixth, when Zach Sasitsky struck.
Pitcher looks over at first, and a runner taking off, and this is chopped into center field. That's going to drop. Game-tying run has scored. It's 2-2. An RBI single for Sasitsky. A good piece of hitting there. Hebert comes around to score, the pinch runner for Reynolds.
The run tied the game at 2 apiece, and it stayed tied for quite a while. Top of the 7th, Hillers have bases juiced with no outs. Jake LeBlanc at the plate.
And he will get a piece of this one right to the shortstop and over to second base.
Oh, no.
And they're going to say he got there in time. I don't agree with that one. No run score on the play. This is huge for the Bears. So that ended up being, I believe, a 6 unassisted double play.
6U for those scoring at home.
He hits into the rare double play, and then after that, Dawson McMillan strikes out, and Greater New Bedford collectively breathes a sigh of relief. Bottom of the 8th, Greater New Bedford has 2 outs and 2 on. Could they capitalize?
Hit in the air, right field, and it is going to be caught by Brett McIntyre. Had to cover a lot of ground to get there, but he does. And the Hillers live to see another inning.
No, they couldn't. Brett McIntyre makes a great play to keep the game tied at 2. Top of the 9th, Steve Simos hits a bomb.
Simos gets a piece of this one over to center field, and that is going to drop towards that deep, deep fence. Around first, over to second, heading to third. The throw-in cut off. It's a triple for Steven Simos.
The pitcher, Tyler Aruda, then gives Alex Reynolds an intentional walk to bring up Jake LeBlanc. Could LeBlanc make him regret the decision?
And this is up the middle, gloved by the shortstop, throw to first, and they get him. 6-3 goes LeBlanc, and it will remain 2-2 heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Bottom of the 9th, Tyler Aruda at the plate with 2 on.
Line up and the pitch. Hit in the air over to right field, and that is going to drop in. Lead runner is going to try to score the game-winning run, and he will. Greater New Bedford will advance as they walk off with the 3-2 victory.
He gets the base hit to drive in James Estrella, and it's heartbreak for the Hillers as Greater New Bedford gets the 3-2 9-inning victory and advances on. In the next round, Greater New Bedford beat Westwood to advance to take on Danvers in the Division II title game. The Hillers baseball team finishes their incredible season with 14 wins and 9 losses. Congratulations to both teams on great runs. To relive the terrific seasons, check out the games and recaps on our YouTube page, youtube.com/HCAMTV, and remember to be on the lookout for Ashland Legion baseball games airing on HCAM this summer. The annual Flag Day ceremony took place at Center School. Students dressed in red, white, and blue waved our nation's flag and sung patriotic songs to celebrate our country. Here's a look at the festivities.
It stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
can view the entire Center School Flag Day ceremony airing soon on the HCAM channels or on our YouTube page, youtube.com/HCAMTV. A whole lot of programming is coming up on the HCAM channels. Standing by to tell you all about it is HCAM's promotions coordinator, Matt Clark.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the HCAM Insider. I'm Matt Clark, and here's what's happening this week on HCAM. On Friday, June 16th at 8 p.m., the Coffee Break hosts talk with Anne-Michelle Dragsbake on a new episode of Hopkinton Coffee Break. On Monday, June 19th at 3 p.m., the Hopkinton Chamber of Commerce's State of the Town will air on HCAM TV. On Tuesday, June 20th at 6:30 p.m., the Hopkinton Middle School's 8th grade Step-Up Night will air live on HCAM Ed. And at 6:45, the Hopkinton Board of Selectmen's meeting will air live on HCAM TV. On Wednesday, June 21st at 7 p.m., Margie and Jen talk local and national happenings on a new episode of The Jen and Margie Show, live on HCAM TV. Tune in and join the conversation. On Thursday, June 22nd at 6:30 p.m., Margie Wiggin teaches kids about the importance of being courteous on a brand new episode of Character Matters. And at 7 p.m., the Hopkinton School Committee meeting will air live on HCAM TV. And also on HCAM Ed, the Hillers Boys Baseball vs. Falmouth game will air. If you want to know more about all of HCAM shows before they air, then head over to hcam.tv/connect, where you can sign up for our HCAM Insider newsletter. Or if you want to know more about what's happening in Hopkinton, you can sign up for our daily news updates. That's all for this week's Insider. I'm Matt Clark, and as always, thanks for watching. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you, Matt. That will just about do it for this edition of HCAM News. Don't forget you can stay up to date with everything Hopkinton by checking out our website, hcam.tv, as well as our Twitter and Facebook page. Right now on our website, hcam.tv, you can view more about Ashland Legion Baseball and also much more about the annual Center School Flag Day ceremony. If you have a Hopkinton-related video, photo, or story idea, I want to hear from you. Email me at news@hcam.tv. With your help, we'll cover even more of our community. For everyone here at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. We leave you now with the current community listings and upcoming government meetings. Take care, and as always, thanks for watching HCAM. HCAM is supported by our viewers and by Blackstone Valley Wealth Management, providing highly personalized financial planning, wealth management, and customized solutions through transparent, unbiased advice. Visit us at blackstoneValleyWealth.com.